Hello, and welcome to the Midwest Dogpile. It is February 14th, the V-Day. With me tonight is Kitty McScratch and John Hunter. We don't know where John's coming from this time. He probably doesn't know where he's at either. So, on tonight's show, got a few things. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day, so talk a little bit about that, and also Lent started because we're all good Christian boys, or not. I don't know. Talk about some games, and Liz is going to get bombarded by cat ass. The other one's up here stalking me, so I got some Carnival Cruise mishaps, and also we get to I think send Steve Buscemi into space Friday to destroy an asteroid. Should be a cool time. What the hell are you eating?
M&M's.
Nice. And cat.
What Valentine's Day is good for is for chocolate, right?
Oh, yeah, I suppose. So, how's your Valentine's Day been?
Mine's been fairly just like every other day.
It's Thursday. Yeah.
Mine was every bit as good as last year's.
We went out to Bubba Q's, which is a barbecue place in town. They had like a special Valentine deal. So we went and got that because Bubba Q's is amazing. So, and then you got like 2 sandwiches, 2 sides, 2 drinks, and 2 chocolate chip cookies for like $12. So we went and did that, and I shared half of my cookie with my mom for Valentine's Day because I'm a nice daughter like that.
So if I slip into a food coma during this, it's because Bubba Q's is awesome.
Yes.
So if you're ever in Ottumwa, definitely have to stop by. So that was Valentine's Day.
Okay, being people that actually have someone to spend it with, I still think it's crap. I like the idea of, hey, let's have a special day to do something together, but like, if that's the only special day you do something together, that's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
And I hate that, like, it's like, everyone makes it this huge thing that, like, if you have someone you want to be able to go to all your friends and be like, oh my god, I had the most amazing Valentine's Day ever because they did this and this and this for me. And which you've done some really awesome things for Valentine's Day for me. But I'm coming to the point now where
I didn't do shit this time.
No, and that's fine.
We went and got some good food and watched Glee.
Yep. And
came here and doing this.
Yep. Do you remember that one year you got me, like, it was like 2 boxes of juice boxes, thing of sugar cookie. It was like a huge pile of just snacks and treats, like all my favorite stuff, and it was amazing. It was awesome, but I just hate that idea that you have to do something really amazing on that day, otherwise you're a horrible boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, husband, wife, whatever.
I mean, I am anyway, but
I don't know.
I think it's all a bunch of crap.
Valentine's Day has kind of lost its charm. Although I did, for this year, let's see, I really didn't do much. Gave John some bath tea.
It was delicious.
Because John's a pretty princess.
And everyone's Googling bath tea.
Yeah, and you can't see my camera, but I'm totally flipping you off right now, by the way.
Oh, come on. You know you love me. You need to be all, like, nice and happy and awesome in bath when you're in your bunker or wherever the hell you are now.
Shh, can't tell anybody where I'm at.
I don't know where you're at. You haven't told me.
I can't tell anybody. There's like 3 people in the government that know, and that's it, so.
Not even your best friend can know? Maybe I want to come visit you.
Can't do it this week, sorry.
So in the chat, I posted a cool story that I found today while doing some research on Valentine's Day. It's from History.com. It's pretty interesting where the origins of Valentine's Day with the pagan festival stuff came from. How the church was like, fuck that, which is kind of what they did with every other holiday too.
Yeah, the best Christian holidays are pagan holidays. So
Yeah.
Well, the more I'm looking into it, it's not really. I mean, they're stealing a lot of stuff from it, but it's more of a cock block to the pagan holidays. It's all the good Christian ones. But
You know what?
sure,
They should
Cadbury loves this day, so it's
They
alright.
should just make Valentine's Day just National Chocolate Day.
It kind of is, isn't it? Chocolate and cards.
I made bath tea for my best friend. That's even better. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, also,
So that's
what? Huh?
Go ahead and go, Josh.
Oh, I was going to change the subject.
Go for it.
Yesterday was Ash Wednesday, and I was really confused when we walked around. We were at Walmart last night because that's what's fun to do. And yeah, people with like shit on their face.
It was funny because you looked
Totally
at me.
didn't put that together. For
Did
quite
you
a
not
while.
notice him at the restaurant when we were at 2nd Street earlier?
Oh, I did. And I was being nice. You know, say, hey, you got a little schmutz on your face there.
Penn Jillette used to claim that he would go around after Ash Wednesday and have a Chiquita Banana Thursday, where they would wear the Chiquita Banana stickers on their forehead.
That's fucking awesome. We should have done that.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
But, yeah. So, yeah, Ash Wednesday is beginning of Lent. The
So,
2 weeks before that is even better, though. That's usually the Carnival, Mardi Gras stuff.
Any way we can tie Ash Wednesday into the Commodore 64 for Commodore 64 fans out there? Probably not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that are probably a bunch of ash now after... I don't know.
Oh, Ryan, you're making a huge mistake. I'd totally go with the Impractical Jokers.
I would too.
I would too.
Dude, we need to watch that when I'm down there next time.
Maybe we should just stream that. Just an episode of that.
If you haven't seen Impractical Jokers, you definitely should. It's a definitely entertaining show.
Definitely.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yes.
How many more times can I say definitely?
Definitely a few more.
Yeah.
Definitely. I forgot where I was going with that, but never mind. Oh, we were joking last night about what we would give up for Lent. And the funny thing I was like, juice boxes for me, and Josh was like, it's too late. You already drank them. You can't give them up after you've already. And then we were joking about.
I'm just gonna give up happiness.
I'll tell you what I'm not going to give up for Lent. I'm never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around, desert you. Everyone, come on. Where's Ryan when we fucking need him?
Yeah,
Josh is saying that Ryan would need to give up Brazzers for Lent.
Yeah. I don't know if he could.
He said he'd
Phil would have to give up Commodore 64.
Mm-hmm. What would you give up, John?
Shit, it's easier to list stuff I wouldn't give up. So
Okay, what would you not give up?
I wouldn't give up
obviously.
Ryan. Poor Ryan. Ryan out there obviously needs a hug. We need to give Ryan a huge hug tonight. I should give up star. I don't know what that is. So
I'm assuming
Shit.
he's meaning you should give up sex, but
yeah.
don't you already give up sex whenever you get married?
That's what I was going to say. Thank you.
I mean, he gives it up every time he comes
Great.
up here. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Is that what you guys are doing when I find you guys snuggling on the couch together?
You'll never know.
Oh, shit. I wonder how many people they give up stuff for Lent actually follow through with it?
Almost none of them. Because, I mean, it sounds like it's a good idea, and it should, you should, make yourself a better person, but it's a lot of work.
Anybody tuning in late, I'd like to welcome you to our blasphemy section we're doing here. So,
yeah. It's pretty much the whole episode, isn't it? That's kind of what we do here.
Blasphemy, blasphemy, blasphemy.
I did kind of tease in one of the posts earlier that we were going to talk about, Ewok sex, but Ryan's not here right now, so I don't know if how the mail works with to Endor.
No, see, he's totally cracking jokes up. He's like totally cracking jokes up in the chat. He needs to be on here. Get your butt on here, Ryan.
So I'm curious from the audience, what do you guys think is like something that you would give up for Lent that would probably and most definitely fail?
I mean, hookers. That'd probably fail.
We should probably stop eating Kit Kats.
Or eat them slower.
No, I'm eating them, and then I'm like...
And then trying to talk? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think any of us could give up the internet.
I'd be fucked if I gave up the internet.
I'm so freaking addicted to my smartphone, I couldn't get away from that.
Yeah.
I could. I've actually I haven't had a phone for a while, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, but see, you didn't like your phone.
I do it.
When you had your cell phone, you still didn't fucking like it.
Yeah, I hate it.
You didn't want anyone to be able to get a hold of you whenever.
I'm kind of pissed that we have a phone in the shop, but we kind of have to have that.
Yeah.
Which, after the phone call I got today, was, Jesus, some people.
So did you ever find out what exactly they were wanting?
No, and I vaguely even remember what they were talking about. I know I typed it out to you earlier, but just some of the shit phone calls you get in retail. That's stupid. I think they were asking, like, do you know the name of this piercing it's on the neck? I think there's an incision. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Could be more specific. Well, that's when they said that. I think there's an incision. That's the more specific. Like, well, it's a piercing, so it goes in the skin. So kind of, yeah. There's always going to be some sort of incision.
They don't make a clip-on neck piercing?
No.
No.
Maybe I should pioneer that.
Maybe.
I should have just said it's the frontal lobe and hung up on him.
So did they hang up on you, or what is that? How did that end?
No, it ended like I basically told me, I have no idea what you're trying to describe to me because they weren't saying anything. Like that's all they said, and this was like a 5-minute conversation of me trying to get it out of them what the fuck they were talking about, and basically I just heard in the background someone else saying he doesn't know, like making me sound like I'm fucking retarded. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe come in, show me a picture. And I just got attacked. Hi!
I seen that shit coming.
How are you? Has a parrot.
Oh, shit, that was fucking great.
Yep, all the time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now he's gonna probably lay on my microphone or the keyboard.
Probably.
So
anyways, we were talking earlier about the cruise thing.
Now I'm green.
Yes, I see that.
Oh, what the hell happened there? And now, wait, oh. Okay. I'm back. I don't know. We were talking about what you were saying?
The whole cruise ship thing.
Oh, yeah, we kind of saw that on... we actually saw a Carnival Cruise commercial during Glee earlier.
And then my mom started, like... She was talking to us about that when we went out to eat with her the other night. Was how I found out about it. I hadn't heard about it before then.
You don't need up here.
So, which one is it?
Tigertron.
No.
She's circling around me too. So
They're like sharks.
yeah, this one up on the desk here.
So what exactly happened with the whole Carnival Cruise thing?
I was trying to find that out just a little bit ago. Like, apparently the engines failed or something while they're out at sea. And then I guess they were pulling it back into one of the ports in Texas. And then, like, one of the lines snapped. So, like, they were within sight of dry land and, like, had to sit there for several more hours.
Probably didn't have enough dilithium crystals to run both the shields and the motors at the same time, right?
They were giving it all they got.
Dude, could you imagine? Like, one of my greatest fears is being on a cruise ship and like something going horribly wrong, which is the reason why I will never go on a cruise ship ever. Fuck that, never happening. So like that happens, and I'm just like, my first thought is exactly the reason why I will never go on one.
So Ryan says there was a small fire, no electricity, and a bunch of whiny little, I'm assuming, bitches. Only white people. Star. We should probably take off the block and the cuss words there, but I don't know if I can do that or not.
Well, I'll screw with it right now. You just focus on that.
You got to be kind of careful because Ryan's a racist.
Well, yeah. Yeah, only white people bitch about their cruise. Although, there's like 3,100 passengers with no electricity and no running water, which means no refrigeration for the food. That could suck. I'm surprised, hadn't turned to cannibalism yet.
Well, didn't Mom say something about how, like, they ended up having to, like, fly someone off of the ship because, they had, they had to do dilation and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's the right word, right?
Dialysis.
Dialysis. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Dilation is, like, something you do to your eyes.
I know this. God.
Yeah, maybe the women were all dilated at once.
Ryan says, yeah, there's poop dripping down the walls. Just remind me of this gas station I worked at once.
Oh. You should tell the audience one of your gas station stories. You should tell them the
poop running down the walls, the homeless guy that decided that the poop was better on the walls than in the toilet. Halfway through my shift. Yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah. I double gloved that one, so...
You should tell them about the Hostess Bakery truck one.
The Hostess Bakery? Okay, so I've worked at gas stations for a while. It's been a while since I've worked at one. But in Coralville, which is around Iowa City, I worked at one, third shift. Hey, Ryan McBride's on.
Hey, Ryan.
So yeah, I worked third shift, and Iowa City is not too far away from Cedar Rapids, about a half hour, 45 minutes or so. And the Hostess delivery guy had just shown up, and he's there for a while, cool guy and stuff. And one of his trips out to the truck, like, he points out that, like, hey, there's all these sirens and stuff. And so you're looking like driving down the road is a Hostess, or not Hostess, it was a Hy-Vee, which is a grocery store in the Midwest, bakery delivery truck. So pictures of donuts and stuff on the side, followed by about 20 cop cars. And apparently one of the delivery drivers had left it running in between, like, picking up some, new stuff. And somebody jumped in and stole it. And led cops on a chase for probably like 2 or 3 hours. Just kind of all over town, not really a high-speed pursuit or anything. And there was at least 20 cop cars, a helicopter following them around, and so they ended up driving past our gas station, and 5 minutes later, so they drive back up the road. Everyone in tow. Apparently, there's a mall that was by there. They wouldn't turn around and scoop the loop around the mall. which I would do too if I was being chased by a bunch of cops. That'd be funny. And we're just sitting there watching. And a few minutes later, here he comes again with no tires. Apparently, they had thrown out the spike strips and on the way back up the road, and he actually turned into the gas station, and I don't know if the engine seized up or what, or he finally gave up, but basically stopped in front of the gas station next to the Hostess delivery truck, which was immediately surrounded by 20-plus cop cars and a helicopter, all with their guns drawn, at like 4 in the morning. With just me and the Hostess guy sitting there pissing ourselves, laughing. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's all these cops around a Hostess truck.
It's too bad you couldn't have gotten a picture of that.
Yeah, I would have gotten fired had I taken one of the disposable cameras and taken a picture of it, because I didn't have any money to pay for it. So, because the manager was that big of a dick. So. That's only one of my fun stories from there. Maybe another day I'll tell another one.
We gotta piece them out so that way.
I worked overnights in Iowa City, Coralville for about 3 years, so I have plenty of retarded fucking stories. But yeah, so Liz might have to run over and grab it. So some news in the gaming world. I don't know how you put it. This is kind of a. It shows backwards on my my Skype here. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing it right. If not,
it's fine. You're fine.
If not, read it backwards.
You're fine.
This is actually from a different one, but it's kind of a hint. So this weekend, got something in the mail. No idea it was coming because they never said a damn thing about it. And I'll let Liz go on about that once she gets her headset back on.
Okay, what? What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that we got that in the mail the other day and had no idea it was coming.
No, we didn't. Because I just...
And no, Sis Crusher, me and the Hostess guy were not wiping shit on the walls. That was a different story.
So yeah, we got a letter from them. Which the back is interesting. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Saying, we are pleased to confirm that you successfully set the new Guinness World Record title for longest video game marathon on a motion sensing dance game. Guinness World Records congratulates you on your achievement. Enclosed is your official Guinness World Records certificate confirming your title. Blah, blah, blah. And then, the rest of it's kind of talking about how you can get a personalized edition of the Guinness World Records book. And different stuff. But anyways. But yeah, so there's my certificate that I got.
So 2 Guinness World Records.
We just kind of assumed that, I wasn't going to get this because when we looked in the book, it had...
There was a different record that actually they had set on Dance Central 2.
Yeah, so I just kind of...
For 20 hours or something like that.
Yeah, so I just kind of assumed that I hadn't got it, but I guess I did.
Yeah, I did a little more investigation, and it was basically a different track that she had than what the other person had, because I actually saw the record that she beat was in, I can't remember if it was the actual Guinness book or the Gamers Edition, which one it was in. But, the record that she beat was in that, and it's a different title, different track, so. But yeah, that happened.
Yep, so I'm going to try to get a picture up on Facebook after the show.
I'll have to scan it in.
Yeah.
It's a little big, but...
A little big. Worst comes to worst, we can send it to wherever the fuck John is, and maybe he can scan... Oh, wait, Mom's got a bigger one. We can scan it in Mom's.
Yes, your mom does.
Your mom's got a real big one, yeah.
That's why we like her.
Someday we will get my mother on the show.
Yeah, I can totally do 11 by 17 scans if you need it to. So
sweet. Yeah,
we should have done that while we were.
And honestly, the reason why I'm like really happy about getting this is because I felt like dying after I did the record. Because this is for the marathon where 17 hours, 14 minutes, and 9 seconds of playing, and that's the actual time playing Dance Central 2. That's not my break time and stuff, because when my break time is over 18 hours, but... So, like, I'm just kind of hoping I never have to do it again, because as much as I would consider doing it again if someone broke it or whatnot, I kind of like to not have to.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy, and I don't really feel like trying to do that again.
Well, and I know that nobody wants to watch you more than... Well, okay, I don't want to watch you do it again. I was going to say something nice, but I don't want to sit through 20 hours of watching you dance in one day.
You had a hard enough time watching me practice.
Yeah.
Because, like, all those songs started getting stuck in your head, and it got to the point where it was starting to drive you insane.
Like, I love that you have been, like, setting records and stuff, but I am happy that you haven't been going for any lately. Because, yeah. So I usually have to run the camera and stuff. So I don't really get to, like, just go hang out in the other room or anything.
It's not too bad with, like, Dance Central and stuff like that. But, well, I guess with that one, it's a little bit harder because of the emotion sensing. With Just Dance, it's easier on the Wii because I can do that all on my own, not have to.
Yeah.
I am trying to see about, like, other records that aren't dance games, because I like to set other stuff.
Should do the flaming hand sanitizer.
No.
I'm sure you could probably beat that.
No.
That jerk. That guy.
No. I won't even try that. It was bad enough watching John do that, let alone the idea of doing it myself. You're doing a pretty good job with that, though, John.
yeah, thank you. It wasn't really that special. It's just
burning your hand. So John and I played Epic Mickey 2 for the Wii U this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually tried out the co-op. I will say that, like, playing first person, just one player at a time with the gamepad is actually pretty cool. I do like it a lot. I don't know, what were your thoughts on the co-op stuff, John? Because I was playing with the gamepad and you were playing with the remote and the nunchuck.
Yeah, the regular remote, it really needs an analog stick for your camera. Instead, you're using the D-pad to adjust your camera, so it was constantly a pain in the ass. That's about all I can say about that. Other than that, the game was alright.
Yeah. It was also kind of weird with having, it's like vertical split screen and stuff, and I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
you got a decent sized TV and it still seemed like there wasn't enough space.
I still like the vertical better than the horizontal split screen.
Yes, I agree with that. But it seemed like, I don't know, I was just having a really hard time, like, because it's just really distracting, like, with both of us, and, like, we were having a really hard time, like, directing each other as to, like, where we were. Because, like, there's a lot of stuff where you have to work together, and, like,